The Dumbo RC. Yes, Dumbo RC. I said that correctly. The worst sounding name in RC I've ever heard. But I've been hearing really, really good things about this on YouTube, and also been seeing a lot of action going on in the forums as well online. Thank you for tuning in for another video, guys. So I have here on the bench with me is a brand new radio system. So I had to pick up one of these for myself just to see what all the hype was about. So I have not taken this out of the box just yet. This literally came shipped to my doorstep this afternoon. So I'm literally going to be taking this out for the first time today. Picked this up on Amazon for $28.99 plus tax. You can also find this on eBay and Banggood, I believe, and things like that. But I wanted to get it from, a legit seller, so I went on Amazon and found it on there. This is the X6, X6 standing for 6 channels. They do make a 4-channel version of this. It's called the X4, and it does come with the same exact X6 receiver. So pretty nice packaging, pretty basic. It looks like it comes in a bunch of different colors here, if you guys can check that out. So, yeah, it looks like I got this one, if I'm mistaken. It looks like it has the chrome wheel with the blue accents, but then they do have a bunch of different versions of this as well. I'd probably say this is the most, I guess, attractive in my opinion. I'm not sure about that purple. I really don't like that blue anodized wheel. Kind of looks cheap. This might be kind of cool, but anyways, I'm not sure what's going on here. Not sure what the difference is between these two. This is X6F and X6FG. Oh, so this is a servo locked, whatever that means. I don't know. Hopefully that G doesn't stand for gyro, because that's what I wanted. And actually, damn it. Alright, and I just noticed that this one is the X6F Receiver and not the X6FG. G standing for gyro, so I do not get the gyro functionality in this unit here. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pick up another receiver just so I can try out that gyro there. Here's the back of the box. So really brief description on each of the buttons and the switches and whatnot. This has kind of a crazy aqua green with some flames on it design. So like I said, 6 channels, LED. It's got a hole for your lanyard. There's your power on and off switch. It has a this channel 4 is a 3-position switch, and then the channel 3 is literally just an on-off button. Of course, your battery compartment's on the bottom. You have your throttle brake trigger, and then your steering wheel. Internal antenna, which is cool. Yeah, really quick. It's just 2.4 gigs. This apparently has one of the fastest response times, which is 3 milliseconds. That's kind of like gaming monitor speed right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Alright, so you got a tab up here on top. I don't see any tape or anything like that, so this should just pull right out just like this. And there you go. So there it is right there. Couple quick start guides, one in English and one in Chinese. There you go. I'll get into that in a second. Not sure what the heck this is. Oh, this is like the handle for the box. That's kind of weird that it's in the box like that. And this here is the actual radio itself. Like I said, non-gyro version. Damn it. Really wish I saw that beforehand. Oh well. Kind of interesting that there's no plastic wrap on either of these at all. So you might not want to purchase this during a rainy season. Could be bad news for you once you get it and it's going to be non-functional, because I really doubt that this is waterproof. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of this packaging. And let's get rid of the Chinese instructions. I have no idea how to read that, so I'm gonna put that away. All right, quick start guide. It's gonna give you some really basic instructions. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this damn thing. Here's the radio, guys. All right, so first impressions. It's actually feeling really good in the hands. I'm really particular with ergonomics on radios, and this one is designed really well actually. Really like how it has that curvature right here for your palm. It's got a nice indent for your thumb. That's on both sides as well. Has this tab here just to support the weight on your middle finger there. The throttle trigger has a kind of horizontal line pattern for good grip. Now the spring tension on both the throttle, well, the throttle trigger is pretty nice. It's actually firmer as you go, I guess, forward, and then your brake reverse is actually lighter, which is really cool. It's really nice feeling there. Steering wheel, really good tension there as well. It's not too hard and not too light as well. It's kind of in the middle, which is really cool. This does have a plastic wheel, which I thought was gonna bug me, but as you can see, it's got kind of a horizontal design, I guess, and your fingers kind of fit really nice in that. And there's quite a bit of grip there. I might actually be happy with that. It looks like this might be removable, as this is two separate pieces, so you might need to pop this cap off and then unscrew it, and then there might be some tabs or something like that that you can pull and then replace this with foam if you want. But like I said, I'm actually impressed with that design on that plastic. Overall, the plastics, of course, as you can expect, pretty cheap and hollow feeling. But again, 30 bucks, really can't complain about that. So let's go into the all the buttons and switches. So of course, on off, channel 3 is there. It's literally one button, on and off. Again, channel 4 is a 3-position switch. You have your channel 5 and channel 6 analog knobs there. Again, this is full analog, which is really cool. I really don't like the ones that have the screens on them. Like my GT5, it's kind of cumbersome and it takes a while to get to get to what you're trying to adjust. This is literally what you want to adjust. It's right here, right in front of you. All right, so that's what's under the hood right there. So I believe this left side here is steering, and this right side is throttle. So going top to bottom, you have your normal reversing. This is going to be your trim, and then they call this EPA, but of course, well, I guess just to sum it up, EPA is independent adjustments. So you can, for instance, adjust your left and your right throw, and of course this is just a 0 to 100 on both sides. So that's why this is technically dual rate, not EPA. And then, like I said, you have that on your steering and your throttle as well, so you can really dial this down. If you're gonna let like a little kid drive your car or whatever, and then you can bump it back to 100 when you're done with that. Same thing with the steering. Again, your trims and all that. Nice little lid, and that does click into place. Pretty nice on-off switch. I typically don't really like a lot of chrome, and the chrome here is actually pretty minimalistic on the two switches here, a little bit on the wheel, and then these top two knobs. So not bad at all. Of course, you got your 4 AA's right there, and then there is a port there for a 2S LiPo. Some leads to plug in your 2S LiPo there. On the opposite side, you do have a micro USB port. I believe that's for external power, or maybe even a way to charge your LiPo. I'm not quite positive on that, but I know that for sure. This is like a 5-volt input. And then you have an analog input there. I'm not sure what that's for. And I'm also not sure if you can do any updates or anything like that. One thing to note is that this does not have any model memory, so you can't like switch cars. You technically can, but it's not going to remember your settings from the previous car. So take that into consideration. Other than that, the bouncing, the weight is really nice. It doesn't really lean forward or back. Really central weight distribution. Again, like I said, grip is really nice. A little bit of pattern texture on the front and back of the grip. Like I said, internal antenna. Now there are some other things that this is compatible with. So it looks like there's like a phone mount and then a handle, but I don't see any way of that mounting on here. I'm not sure if that's literally just a double-sided tape thing that goes on top of here or something. I don't know. Like I said, gyro function. Unfortunately, like I said, my receiver does not have the gyro in it. So if you're looking to pick this up and you want to use the gyro function, make sure that you are getting that X6FG receiver. Something I did not see on the forums or any of the videos that I saw on this. And it's kind of a bummer, man, because yeah, I was looking at keeping this cost down, but I'm gonna have to pick up a new receiver. Maybe I could get a few bucks off of this one. Who knows? But there it is. And I'm going to be plugging in some batteries. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go and put some batteries in this and see what we're dealing with. I know that this lights up, but I don't know if there's going to be any type of like audible sound or anything like that when you power it on. But let's go check that out real quick. I got my Amazon Basic AA's there. One thing to note is that this is pretty easy to take off. Some of these are really a pain to get off of there. All right, so typical negative and positive there. Alternating, pretty basic stuff. Okay, let's go and put the cover on. Make sure you have it in the right direction. All right, let's go ahead and power it on. All right, like I said, no audible sound, but that blue LED is really nice and vibrant. That's really cool. And that'll actually light up either red or yellow based on what type of mode you have here. I know that you can do like channel mixing and things like that. I don't think you can adjust your EPAs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is. If there is a way and you know of, comment below in the comment section and let me know, because I would really love to do that on this. And that's going to sum up this video. So that was really just an unboxing and a first impressions. And yeah, I'll be hooking this up to probably my Typhon and getting a feel for it. And I'll get back to you once I pick up a new receiver with the gyro function, because I really wanted to try that out and see what it's all about. So there is the Dumbo RC X6 transmitter and the X6F receiver. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.